Hello! I don't actually know if any of this is working. My moderator view has a broken thingy, so you know, I'll just have to assume you all can hear me. If you can't, stick in a chat message and everything will be good. So, good evening to night 2 of our Endwalker playthrough. Where did I put my controller? There it is, on the desk. So last night we started our playthrough of Endwalker, having previously played through all of the other bits like a couple of years ago. So yes, yeah. So we had a nice boat ride. We opted to come here to Tadnair first, to Radzat instead of going into the depths of Sharlayan. So we're going through this first. We got travel sick, which was lovely. We sold some fish to some folks. Yeah, and we chased around a lantern for a little while. That was the last thing we did. So we're just going to continue on. We need to go back and find our next quest, which is up here. Kington Idana. Hello, Idana. Let's accept your quest. I would be amenable to assisting with another errand. Oh, fetch quest. Oh no, escort quest. That's fine, we can do an escort quest. Given the entirety of our combat yesterday was three dudes who were attacking another elephant. Matsya was the elephant we were helping yesterday. Alright, so let's jump on our holy bear. Make some ice. Yay. Cool things down a little. And proceed. We've got to go up now. Might have been quicker to go the other way around. Never mind. It's not. We're not in a rush. Just gonna 14 and chill. Hey, Nidana. Followed. Look out! I've forgotten how to use my controller. No. There. Ah, I jumped on you. I mean, I've just generally forgotten how to do the whole game. So it's going to be interesting once we get into some kind of dungeon. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, just so you notice, there's a. I made a little fake advert to go over the chat box because obviously it would be optimistic of me to believe that I could leave the chat box on the game open and visible, and someone not just put something ridiculous in it, and not even on purpose. Ooh, Pisaka. Yep, new location. So I thought I'd make a series of like little fake adverts to go in that little corner thing there. And that's the first one. Of course, it likely makes no sense to anyone who hasn't watched all of my videos and read everything in them.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the Satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Ooh, Satrap. Let's ask about the Satrap.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present Satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the Satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the Satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the Satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Good. No failing. No failing here tonight. No failing here tonight.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
He's trying to ratio someone.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Graham. I'm going to say it's Graham.
Oh, something. Owen?
Not Graham, then.
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal?
I'm helping.
Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Also a bit insane. He does the whole talking to himself. And it's like just talking out loud. It's not even just like talking to himself in his head. Back to great work. On to polar bear. Let's see if there's a green swirly up here somewhere. They're normally up high. Keep forgetting we need to do the green swirlies. You can't fall down. I like to think that's the polar bear refusing to drop off, rather than the game just blocking us with an invisible wall. Oh, 12 minutes in and we've almost finished our first quest. More ice! It is lovely ice. Where are we going? Up? Oh, it doesn't say we need to go up. Presumably we just go... Oh, it's in here. It is in here. Hola, Ninana. Ooh, getting a token. Oh, it's money. More money. I don't have a lot of money. I had to buy some armour to do the patch content for Shadowbringers? I spent millions on it, so now I'm skint. Relatively skint, I have like a 250,000 gil. Oh, giant skull. Is this an escort quest or a fetch quest? More talismans. Ah, he's tiny. They wouldn't bother with him. Yeah, go on then. Oh, it's an ore. Zainua, you will furnish us with the ore, so we don't have to dig it up ourselves. Let's pour some water. To stay hydrated. I should have a hydrate command, but I don't. Oh, you're taking the kid along, Hamza. Ooh, some kind of mount, I presume. Boom, 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 boom. Let's jump back on our polar bear. So many quests. We might need to do this one. Yeah. So we need to do this one because it gives us a green swirly. So we can fly. Oh, we're doing the yes, I'll do that for you pose. Are those connected to my keyboard? That might be. No. Oh. Just put something in chat. About alt. Alt? Control. No. I might have to bind some keyboard stuff. Instead of me having to use the mouse to mount. Oh, they're birdies! Set forth at your word. Well, let's set forth then. Oh, yeah, sure. Have a wobbling gate. I can't believe KZ is. Oh no, he's going the other way. Oh, we're getting a guided tour. I presume if we go through that fate, we're not going to get attacked. Nope. Excellent. I presume they, the film strip next to the name means we are fine. Oh, we're racking up the XP for just being on the back of the thing. I'm monitoring this on my phone, which is going to run out of battery. When is he not on an errand for the Satrap? Oh. Their dedication, it be unflagging. Just give me a second. I need to. Oops. Yeah, we can monitor on a tablet. He likes his job. It's always important. It's important to like your job. Oh, don't be sad. Abdeen. No, I'm not Hanish. Not even sure where I'm from, really. I've got flowers on my poking stick. I've got multiple targets. Radiant host. Military order under the Satrap's command. Yeah, they spawn monsters, alright. Many monsters. Let's go and talk to Kutia. Kutiu. Kutiu. Go too far in the water, we'll get wet. We don't want to do that. We do not like being wet. Makes our fur heavy. Go and chat with Imudi. Imudi. No one understands it, Imudi. Right. Oh, back to Vashan. Oh yeah, I was here to pick up some rocks, wasn't I? And now it's raining. Oh, we're riding the birdie thing again. Come birdie thing, let's go. Oh. Yes, let's mount the Hamza. Oh wait, we have to point it ourselves. Oh. Where are we going? If we have to point it ourselves, I might as well just use the polar bear. Oh, the Manjusaka got mad. I'm sure it'll leave me alone. There, it got bored already. A thingy. Oh, the Hamza's dashed off. So maybe we did have to do it on Hamza. Zainuha, please give me some stones. Yay! Give me another quest. Right, let's go and... What are we doing? Deliver the sack of giant skull to Nidana. Okay! Should we go and do this other quest as well? Oh, you know what we could do? What do we have? Inventory. Key items. Discard. Because it's not that anymore, it's ether currents. How do we do this now? Is it an emote? Or was it just actions and traits? Main commands. Extras? General? No. No. I don't want to join that free company. Actions. There it is, ether currents. Ah no, let's put it there. Oh no, it just opens it. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so it's not an action. Oh, let's just ignore that for now. Just carry on with what we're doing. Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Over there. Ooh, there's a fate on the way. I don't want to join a free company on this character, because it's not my main character. Oh, there's one. And last time I played on this character, sort of ended playing with this character, and then haven't played on it for 2 years. So it seems like joining a free company would be a bit rubbish. For them, mostly. Well, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, is it up here? Oh, we've annoyed the Pisaka. He can Pisaka off. Sorry. Oh, we've been up here before. Hello, black-haired here. Here. Yeah, I'm sure we could assist you for a moment. Make sure the stage is in order. Yes, this column looks like a column. An unpainted column. What does this look like? This is a slopey bit. Oh, it's a floor. Small hole. Well, if it's only a small hole. And the curtains. No problems with the curtains. The curtains are good. Right, where's she gone? Over here. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's not moved. Yes, I would be. It's not the menial task. That's not the most menial task I've done in the past. Ooh, Mistress Nashmira. Right, back aboard the Polo Bear. The Polar Express. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I seem to have annoyed it. So we need to deliver the sack and speak with Jalamuk. Now this is a quest with a plus on it, and they're not normally single quests. They're normally a quest chain. We'll see. Alright, Jalla. Jaldog, J-Dog. Yay, we get a token. Nope, turns out that is a single quest. But we have a quest-based swirly now, so we're one more to our dreams of flight. I do have the giant skull, madam. I do have the giant skull. Oh, gonna take our ease.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
I don't think he liked getting poked by alchemists.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think.
Ooh, there's a
Fandaniel
withering
wants to
look.
die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, when no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
Well, this turned out to be a nice, relaxing, chill rest.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Oh, was he talking about me?
What is it? What did you see?
Old Fanny boy.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
Nice.
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Nice.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, but you're huge. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, because I'm not sure I can.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
I should probably turn off mouse capture. But not just yet, hey. Let's go and... Where are we going? This way? Why is this down? So it's possible we're going the wrong way. Maybe I should have just followed the coast. Did she tell me to follow the coast? Oh, go away, I wasn't bothering you. What are these Valruses. Oh yeah, walruses. Valruses. Yeah, of course. Duh. We don't want to mess with them though. Those are big teeth. They have the big teeth. Hola, Nidana. It's a very pretty boat. Yes, let's be off. Let's head to the Tower of Zot with Nidana.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
It's glowy!
Any moment now.
Actually, I presume that's not a shield.
It's working!
It's just an extent of the influence.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
I feel I'm a little further back than I'm comfortable with.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Yes, just don't drop it.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
No! What's going on?
Ah!
Oh, now we mad. Now we proper mad. Ooh. Large flat area. Wonder what this bit's for. Oh, these poor Arcasodra.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh! Oh, Nidana. At least she's still got her lovely, lovely clothes.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're such an ob.
The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Someone worked hard on that.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories. But I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Oh no! We're having a moment.
Your service.
Oh.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
Odd thing to find funny.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
Well, that was depressing. Mistress Nadana is taking a short break. Right, well, back to the great work. Let's follow the coast, see if we can get there via the coast. Sure we can. Oh, not been keeping an eye out for the Spurleys. Oh, we're swimming now. We don't want to swim. Swimming takes forever. Let's go and see if we can find a swirly on top of this hill. Or not. No, it'll be fine. We can't get them all anyway. This area is split into two. An early bit and a late bit. We did a tune to this Etherite, didn't we? I'm not entirely certain we did. Yay, Thancred. I'm going to be quite honest, when I called this episode Tipping the Scales, I didn't realise there was a quest called Tipping the Scale. Oh, we're knocking on for level 81. Aye, she's alive. Let's make all the warding scales. We've been invited. All right, let's go to Radzat. At least there might be some nice beds in the city. Let's go and check we got this etherite before we go. We did. We did. Going up there, up there. Shall we see if we can get that other bit, that space there? We can't get that. Sadly. Oh, we've annoyed the birdie. The birdie wishes to do us harm. Because it's a bit of a meanie. Oh, giraffe! Some beetles. Are we going to be able to get that, or is it too high up? Yay, we got it. Cool. So I think that's everything on this side of the divide. Apart from over there. But we're not swimming over there. We'll fly over there when we've got an ability to fly. If we ever find how to find these stupid swirlies. Oh, look, everyone's here just waiting for us. We got to stick with the kid.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radzat-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Let's go and meet the Satrap. Strap.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
But Nidana, she was taken.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Sinian
Forgive
suspect
me, but
shenanigans.
were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
He's not the boss. And that is one very large curtain.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
It's a dragoon.
Even here
Dragon.
have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
The runt of the litter.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the Satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
a charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radzat Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, Should it lay within our power to dispel its wicked influence, yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Ooh, back to Sharlayan.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Apparently we're not going with him.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I am in thy debt.
Hey up, Thancred. Right, travel, teleport. Where is it? Kugane. Havner. Oh, there. Right at the bottom. Why didn't I see that? We have 3 Aetherite tickets, so yeah, we're going to use that. Till we run out. Right, where are we going? Main hall. Yes, let's enter the main hall. Right, let's do this one. Oh, we get some new shoes. We convene outside the Numenon. Okay. I think it's this way. Yes, it's this way. Giorgio. Fair. Oh. I'm going to get this Ethernet shard first. Because otherwise I'll forget. Ooh, it's deep. Yeah, well, the Great Google Library has, like, monsters in it, so we don't want to go there again. Oh no, we can only look at the top floor of books. I came to make things bleed, not to make me read. Oh, colouring book. Oh no, brightly coloured book. Story of Charlene. Read the book? Yeah, sure. Why not? Long, long ago, on an island in the northern sea, there lived a Rogadan man by the name of Njungreth. Njungreth was a student of astrology. Wow. And he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was he that built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Njungreth's crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Njungreth wove the mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abelathia's spine. Oh! Is that the one in, yeah. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Njungreth gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time became the city of Charlene we live in to this day. There you go. Red covered book. Roads of Old, the colony. Yes. Many years ago, on the banks of the Taliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Charlene colony once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to the study of the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumours spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share the renowned wisdom of the Charlanes. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognise what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlane colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Charlane, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Charlane inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. The book does not appear to contain additional information on the Forum or cover the history of the Charlane motherland in greater detail. So there you go. There you go. Let's see if we can find more books. There's another one over there. Oh, there's two over there. There's loads. Oh, so okay. So we've only read one relevant book. The Voice of a Growing City. Yeah, let's read this. In the years which followed the founding of Charlane, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to an ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Excuse me. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlane would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the Forum as we know it today conceived and created. Ooh, we were supposed to read that one. Blue covered book, An Introduction to the Heavens. I don't think this is one, but we'll read it anyway. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of the shifting cloud patterns, but the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few, indeed, who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which give that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? Badum-tush. What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? This book is on the wrong side. We thought it might be. Search for works which contain details on the forum or mention the history of Charlemagne. Alright, let's go and have a look at the well-worn manual. Forever 20 Summers. Sure. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I, too, once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number of itself is unimportant. You could be 19, or 23, or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, ethereological, and arcane view. Oh, it's an exercise manual. What else have we got? Time-worn tome. Stewards of Wisdom. This is probably the last book we need to read. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, that's hopeful, Archon Jungprep, founder of Charlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlayans took to heart the words of their saviour, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than the strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. Okay. Well, we're not reading anymore. Or are we? Nope. No, we have read every book in the library. That's sparkling, at least. Oh, tiny. Tiny, tiny. Oh, it's a mammoth. Okay. It's a mammoth. Nope. Destination. We're waiting. Yeah, we've been waiting hours. Oh, Vaha likes to read outside. Oh, not allowed into their own house. Seems poor. Corvus, a coastal region opposite the island of Thadnair. Locus Amoenus. Impending doom. Just love impending doom. Gives us a reason to turn the game on. Wait at the destination. We're waiting. More waiting. We've waited. Ooh. Ask me a few questions about the final days. Oh, she's jealous she didn't get to go to Amarant. Well, why didn't you answer it then? It's ages since I saw that. They summoned Zodiac. These are all very good questions. Oh, more waiting at the destination. Waiting, more waiting. Oh, and here comes his stroller. Oh, do we have to go to the Great Google Library again? You labour for what feels like an age as Ishtola's research assistant. Nice. Alright, I'm going to speak with Kryle. Hopefully it's a short speak. Then I'm going to take a short break to refresh my cup. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's inventory. Use. Let's wear some boots. Character. Gaja skin boots of maiming. Equip. We are getting stronger. Alright, I'm going to take a short break to refill my mug and empty other things. So I shouldn't be more than a few minutes. In the meantime, enjoy the Be Right Back screen, which I especially made. Hang on, that's not the Be Right Back, that's the Be Right Back screen. Alright. Back soon. We're back. We have our drink. We are comfortable. Let's just change back to here. Cool, right, onwards. Let's go and speak to Alice. No, Alice. Oh. She appears in desperate need of a study break. The seat at the last stand. Tea break? I'm always ready for a tea break. Coffee at the last stand. We are so ridiculously close to level 81. It's unreal. Where are we going? That's near where we want to be. Let's go there. Ooh, an accompaniment quest. Hello, Pirondier. Oh, we've been recognised. Well, Alice has. I'm not obviously a foreigner. Just because I don't look like any of yous. Ooh. Well, that was a barbed comment from Elise. Hildois. Oh, she doesn't want to be fired, which is fair. No one wants to be fired, really. Oh, sad eyes, such sad eyes. Yes, we've been bothering your patrons. I am a visitor to Charlene. Oh, you want me to serve coffee? Fine. Better get paid for this, though. Saviour of Eorzea. So, omelette for Gisla. And lobster for the Mikote. Alright. You can have the tea set. Ritual arcane practices of the Sixth Astral Era. Mm. So this was the omelette. In the Gazette. Schmitotia. Have some lobster. A gleaner? What's a gleaner? Looks like I'm stretching up now. I've just set my chair properly. Ooh, let's go and look at some boats. Oh no, we're going to talk to Alice first. Ooh. Is she worried about being seen with me? That doesn't look like a takeaway cup.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark. and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Three boats.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
She's having thinks.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Soon we don't have to go there by swimming. And we should have a level up. Yay! We level 81 now. Yeah, he will want his cups back. Where are we going? Numenon. 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 Sorry. The Studium. Let's run. Ah, they're clueless. A fine idea. You know, just drop them just inside the door and let the mammoths take care of everything. That's what I do with my local library. Of course, they've told me to stop calling the library assistants mammoths, but... Ah, right, where are we off to now? Oh, just down some stairs. Fine. I'm guessing this isn't the labyrinthine descent. It's very disappointing if it is. Oh. Yes, it is. Could go a little bit faster. Yes, we should. Talking to her isn't speeding her up. Oh, oh, now we run. Okay. I'm not sure why she was saying it's a disorienting path. So far, we've just been on a path. She could have been like, just follow that path, cross a bridge, then you're there. Turn left at the chatting people. We'll not risk a tuning. Unless she says like, oh, go there in a tune. Wouldn't have to go all the way back to the beginning and do this again. Nice. Right, let's go in a tune. Ooh. Let's go and talk to the Chocobo Keep. I don't actually want to Chocobo Port. Hello, Cryo. Ooh.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Sheep.
Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
The Northern Empty, Labyrinthos. It's where we are, Labyrinthos. Boom, 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 boom.
Not what you expected.
Boom,
I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
Oh, they've turned the
But
sun
I
on.
assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Yes, let's.
Ugh.
Oh, Val's got a headache.
Did you call to me just now?
No. See?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Yeah, why not? Dobbin. Or eat, mate. Tieve. Snurtleberry, lol. Let's just check my, no, we're fine. Don't need to repair. This character can't repair his own gear, sadly. Run well. Oh, they're exhausted, poor guys and gals. Let's go and talk to Creel. She's talking to someone else. Apparently I wrote it down. Everything they said. Glorified rat catcher. Kryl appears lost in thought. Oh, have an idea. Catch marmots. Where are we? Can't remember the name of it. Gridania? Yeah, sure. I want absolutely nothing. Well, depends how hard they bite. Search for grizzled mice and defeat any enemies which appear. Ooh. I've discovered a new location, which is exciting. Is that an interact? No. Does seem slightly, but oh no. They're all glowing. There's a grizzled mouse. Oh, and there's a hunting coyote. Oh, not anymore. Oh, right, no. His mate showed up. Any more? Yep. Cool. Right, let's gently shove this thing into a sack. Oh no. We missed it. Ooh. Strangely laid out rocks. What's that? A troll. It's only level 80 though, so probably not a problem. Hello, grizzled mouse. It is I. Fox on. Oh. Ooh, a hunting troll. Something different. Oh, he ran out of HP. Right. Can I no just stab it with me big stabbing stick? Can't run away if it's pinned to the ground through its skull. Ooh. Oh, do we have to go up? Oh, we have to go up. Green swirly! Grizzled mouse! Green swirly! Let's get the grizzled mouse. Chirp, chirp, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, chirp, cheep, chirp, 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 cheep, cheep, chirp. Finally! Excuse me, Mr. Troll, do you mind if I just get this swirly? You don't need to attack. It's fine. You've attuned. Looks like they're wearing stockings. Fishnet stockings. Right, let's go and talk to Erenville. Hopefully he'll give us some juicy, juicy secrets. Apparently the members of the forum are honourable. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Yum. We'll ask the questions. Ooh, the Archaeon. Oh. Oh no. Well, they didn't bother me last time. Those pesky trolls. Let's just nip the other way and just open up that bit of map. You know what? No. It's not that important. We'll probably end up going there anyway at some point. Let's up some more snow. I think we've probably got time for 2 more, maybe, quests before we finish for evening. Oi, Alfino! Yay! Oh, I'm getting a new hat. Oh, it's one of them 11. Wait, did we miss that? No. What? No. Oh, why? We're stepping outside for a moment. Ooh. He seems annoyed. Perhaps he was wanting to be a student of Baldessian and was turned down for being too annoying. Let's go and attune to this etherite before we do anything else. Did we miss one at the beginning? No, that's fine. Oh, I've got wet feet now. It's annoying. To get some clean socks. What's she going to do? Knock him out? Shushatabi. Shushatabi? Bemused student. Ooh. Oh. We don't have a look. There's a bone-weary worker who's far enough away I'm going to run. Oh. Okay, let's go and find dude. How do we get up here? Oh, like that. Doesn't seem to be here. Is he on this building? Or down there? There he is. Oh, it's Erenville. Oh, what are we frightening? Yeah, we can help, probably. A hornbill. Okay, destination. Oh, it's that one there, is it? Oops. Oh, he said it went core, and that was like core, and it had a bill. Not my fault. I mean, it's totally my fault. It's not my fault. That looks like a hornbill. No, that's going whack. Small green bird. What's that thing over there? Yes! Probably should have read about the green plumage. We did a good job.
A fair shot.
Well, thank you. I only took 2 attempts.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Well, alrighty then.
There you are. Any new revelations?
I'm rubbish at shooting birds. That's probably not a revelation, to be fair.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Ooh.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
It's a lovely roof, though.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion, then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
Ooh, a back door.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Well, seems we're in some backdoor shenanigans here, so oh, hi Lexi, how are you? You caught us at approaching the end of the stream. We've got another 10 minutes or so. I think I'm going to get another quest done. But yeah, how's things with you? Oh, I'm going to go speak to Alfie now. There's always something. Yeah, my day's been okay. It's not been an astoundingly fantastic day, but you know, it's been reasonably pleasant. Really? Oh, that poor cat. You'd have to get a ginger, though. Oh, getting a new hat. Let's put our new hat on first. Oop. Use... Hydurium Visor of Maiming. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Oh, that's right. I don't turn the hat on, do I? Let's go and turn the hat on, see what it looks like. There's no difference. Is this one of these things that my species can't wear? Fine. I'll talk to Alice, say. I actually only started using this cat for something for work, actually. I was doing a demonstration of streaming software. And I used the cat because, you know, it's a VTuber thing. And then I was like, and I called him Mr. X. So his name's Mr. X. And yeah, and then when I moved to here, because I used to stream from the kitchen table, but I've got a wall behind me. And then when I moved into here, and you know, behind me is the room, and my wife's less keen on walking behind me and being seen on the internet. So I used the cat to hide the background. Oh, we've got a destination. Not a fun story, but true. Yeah, that was funny. I mean, it's entirely possible that also he was lying. That he really was a cat. And he was just trying to fool those people. I also like that the judge was like, yeah, no, it's fine. We know you're not a cat. We know there's something. Just carry on with what you were going to say. And he's like, I'm not a cat. I'm not a cat. Yeah. My neighbours have a cat, and she's a lovely cat. But she likes to come in our yard and poop. So we just have to keep throwing her out. We're just like, no pooping in our yard. It's such a shame because it's next door have like a patio, and obviously the cat likes to sit on our grass. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with you sitting on our grass. I'm not kind with her pooping all over the place though. So until she learns, she's going to get booted out every time we see her. Yeah. Yay, another new location. But it would be cool to have our own cat, but the wife's allergic to fur. Not like mega allergic, you know, it's not like anaphylactic shock, but you know, it's uncomfortable enough that, you know, it's not the kind of thing you want to live with. Snow! It's big and round and stuff. Ooh, grapes! Pumpkins! It is Halloween! Oh, did you post a link? Ah, no, everything's broken. I'm having to monitor on a different computer. Yeah, I need to get Nightbot set up better. I've only got it on for moderation really. I wanted something that was a bit more configurable to moderate rude words, and what have you. But I've never really paid much attention to what it does. Like I said, I do have my own bot, but it's in progress and it's not quite ready yet. Yeah, I have exactly 0 mods. But I haven't really needed them yet, so it's been fine. I've had a couple of people to ban because they've been on with the oh, do you want to buy some followers? And we're like, no. Oh, he's not going to talk us around his fields? Well, that's one guy spoken to. But yeah, the sticking point I had with the bot was I wanted something that would work with what's that other thing? YouTube. I wanted something that could do YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but as I'm not actually streaming to YouTube at the moment, I probably don't need to bother with that, so it's probably closer to being finished than I think. Bountiful grapes. Oh, they don't have to go on. I love Final Fantasy games, but occasionally, you get quests that are just like, go and talk to this person and listen to them mumble on about how to sow seeds in cheese flans or something, and it's just, Are you still coming, Tomato? No, cool. Oh. Some suspiciously bright flowers next to these stacked boxes. That can't possibly be anything. Oh look, they're super glowy and white. I don't know why I'm being so cynical over the flowers.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Ooh.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it
difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild.
Well, I mean, old people have less sex, so presumably old flowers have less
With too
sex
few
as well.
sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Well, they were important enough to get a voiced cutscene, so they must play a big... I mean, I already know what part they play in the story. I played this before.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Yeah, these flowers are glowy.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
That's always the way, though.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Well, he's your dad. Was he about to turn up? Be all grumpy. How dare you walk
Isn't
in
that
my
the
garden?
entrance to the Archaean? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Oh, we're going to have to follow him.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Well, she has big enough ears, so she doesn't even have to get too close.
I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Cryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost.
can almost reach you.
What? Just step forward. Ooh, hello, Ishtola. Lovely. Cool. Well, we're a little later than planned, but I'm going to call it a night there on account of I need sleep. Work in the morning. That's our streams done for this week. Next Monday we'll be doing part 2 of the Lego build, Assembly Square. And then next Tuesday we'll be doing part 3 of our Endwalker playthrough. But yeah, nice long weekend of, well, I've got games. Games all weekend, games and Lego. Such a hassle. Yeah, I don't think is there anyone on I can raid out to? No one I want to tonight. Alright, we'll just end the stream. We'll yeah, leave it there. Thank you very much, Lexi and Minxie, for popping in and chatting. And I'm going to have a cat nap. Sorry. Have fun. Where's the get out of streaming button? Bye.